So Hollie Cooper here with Sully O Sullivan. You've just finished your show, Nationhood. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I feel okay at the moment. I don't have a late show spot to do this evening, so that's me after 3 one-hour shows done for the day.
Done for the day. Now, I've seen you a couple of times,
yes.
and you do a couple of shows, and you seem to always hold your show in a democratic way.
Yes!
We're going to do the interview like that.
Hey!
So I'm going to propose that a couple of things we're going to do.
Okay.
We can motion them, decide if we're going to go on with them.
You know there's just you and me voting, so we could reach some kind of coalition deadlock.
That's true, but I'm chairing, so I think I do get the
okay.
overriding.
No,
because obviously all democracy is completely fair.
Fair, oh yes, they all work that way. Yeah.
So the first motion,
yes.
You know, how's it all going?
Yeah, it's going well.
You're happy to go on with that question?
Yes.
Yes, so we'll vote.
Okay, we'll vote. Motion passed. Seconded. Do we have to second thing? I'm not sure. No, it's going well. I'm performing 3 shows a day. One is part of the Scottish Comedy Festival down at the Beehive. That's a double act. Then I MC a Laughing Horse Edinburgh Fringe show at Espionage, and then I have my own solo show at the White Horse at 9:15. So that's me every day of the Fringe. Every day. Days off? No, every day.
You're not allowed a day off this month.
No.
Okay, now next motion. Are you ready to Trivial Pursuit yourself?
Yes.
Okay, so we've explained the rules.
I've never heard someone say the phrase, "Are you ready to Trivial Pursuit yourself?" before.
Well, now you've heard it. So here's the dice. If you'd like to give it a roll, and
it came up orange.
Orange. That
orange
is
square.
Okay. What's your favourite sport to play?
My favourite sport? Well, I am missing the end of the rugby league season, which I was turning up for a team in Manchester called Mancunians. So I had to go. There's a few weeks ago. Every once in a while you can't make a training or can't make a game, and you have to make an apology. I can't make it this week. This kind of thing. I had to go. Can't make it this month. I'm off to be a clown in Edinburgh.
It's funny that one landed on you actually, because sports does feature in your show. Yes,
lots of national stuff features in my show, given it's a show called Nationhood. Rugby league isn't specifically mentioned, actually.
No.
That skips by. But that was the sport I was brought up playing, and played it for a number of years, and decided on a whim that I was going to start playing again, which I've got to admit, it's a little bit weird when, other comedians turn up to gigs sometimes having slept really late in the day. I've been known to turn up with a bruised face and just not mention it to the audience.
You don't need to know about this. It's all fine.
Yeah.
Okay, roll again, if you will.
And this time I have rolled a red circle.
Okay, this is. I've been interested for this one to come up. It's arts and literature, and the question is, can you write your own Fringe review?
Can I write my own Fringe review? For which show? If it was a double act, I would use words like anarchic and improvised and seamless. If I was used the superlatives for my own show, because my own show is completely different, I would use scholastic. I would use hyphenated, mildly racist. And I would...
Can I hazard one in there?
Yes,
Gravelly.
I'll put that in a quote. My solo show is gravelly.
Purely because you went without the mic tonight.
Yes, I performed the double act without a mic, and I performed my solo show without a mic, and after where was the 16th? So that means I have done over 32 shows, because of course there was previews as well. The fact that it's held up this long, and this is it sounds like I gargled a few razor blades today.
Do you have like a Mimax just in case you start to
Mimax backup? No, my backup is to use a mic like a normal comedian would, but I haven't bit the bullet yet. Okay. In fact, I haven't even tried the show with a mic. Maybe it's a really good idea. I don't know.
Okay, shall we vote that you go for one more roll of the dice?
Yeah.
Are you happy with that?
All right, we'll vote for that. Motion carried, and it's a
yellow. I think
yellow square.
This dice is definitely weighted because these are the ones that come up most often. All right, okay. Moses missed out one of the 11 Testaments. Don't know if you heard about this.
No.
God lets you choose this 11th commandment.
Oh, God lets me choose.
Yeah.
The 11th commandment. It's one of those things where I kind of feel as though the majority of the commandments could just be summed up with this one commandment. Like, you don't actually need the other 10. You could just go with, thou shalt not be a dick. And then I think if everybody lives by that, then the other 10 become roughly superlative.
Well, maybe that's the 11th one.
Is that the right word? Superlative?
It's a good word.
It's the fringe. I think I'm beginning to lose my vernacular.
Okay, so are we all voted that that's the end of Trivial Pursuit Yourself?
Yes. Trivial Pursuit Yourself, a phrase I've never had the opportunity to use before. I think it's officially over as we get heckled by recycling bottles in the alleyway out the back of my venue. My
second least classy interview, as I've just won outside of a napping changing facility.
Yeah, I'm the second least classy comedian. That's not even an award you want.
Not comedian, just interview.
You lured me into an alleyway, and I said, yeah, okay, this sounds normal.
It probably is. I brought dice with me, so it's very above board. Okay, so finally, just to sum up nationhood and what it's all about to kind of finish things.
To sum it up, I would use 2 words: patriotism and deportation. It's a show about whether or not I should fight deportation when my visa, if my next visa gets denied. So yeah, fingers crossed. The conclusion of the show doesn't have to be implemented.
I hope so too. I think that's the end of the interview. So shall we carry a motion that that's the meeting?
Okay. Can we also carry a motion that I don't get kicked out of the country? Do you have that kind of authority?
I wish I did. In fact, I'll take it.
Oh, sweet.
Because that's what English people do.
Okay.
Sully O Sullivan, thank you very much.
Cheers.